I'm Chelsea Lim, and today we're here at the PVNet Annex to introduce you to a wide variety of classes that you can take advantage of. More than 30,000 students of all ages have participated in such classes as Microsoft Excel, computer 3D animation, computer learning for seniors, and more. PVNet has been serving our community since 1995 and has received many awards for excellence. Let's start with the computer 3D animation class and jump into the exciting world of animation.
My class is covering from the basics to maybe more intermediate subjects based on the student's level. So in general, we start with something simple, simple objects, a sphere, a cube, and just have it move in a very simplistic way, one direction or maybe two directions. But as the students get better with it, they learn more complicated methods to animate. They become more thorough with it and they learn more efficient methods. I actually alter my class structure based on what type of students I have. If my class is, majority is new students, I go very slow, basic steps. If I have more advanced students, I generally teach them more advanced concepts. It's not very set in stone. The primary program we use is Autodesk Maya. The reason for that is simply because it's essentially the best program there is out there for 3D animation. We use Photoshop on the side for extra stuff, maybe texturing, coloring, but our focus is on Autodesk Maya. 3D animation requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of hands-on experience, understanding, X, Y, Z coordinates, rotation values, and stuff like that. A student who learns about these in math class won't really have a keen understanding of it, but when they take this class, they actually gain practice of it, so it helps them integrate it into their everyday life. Ideally, they should be, older than 10 years old, but that doesn't mean they have to be. Knowing a lot of math and, art programs on the side helps. It gives them an edge because they can pick up things faster. But in general, there really isn't a requirement other than, just a keen interest in 3D arts and just learning about 3D animation.
How do you feel that this 3D animation class has shaped what you want to do in the future?
I've been doing it for a long time now, 4 years, and it's really going to help me for my future because I want to become a director.
Because it's given me more decisions and it showed me that what I can also do besides just do one thing than another. I really like it because you actually get to do animation and it helps, it is fun, you get to see what it is like for the animators that work for the movies and industries.
What project are you currently working on and what software are you using for it?
I'm working on a project with squirrels. We're animating a bunch of squirrels running around in a fight, and we're using a software called Autodesk Maya.
Well, I use Maya. And I'm doing a Cobra right now. And my before project was a coral reef and a car chase.
What's your favorite part of the class?
Definitely modeling and just learning new things.
I do like the modeling, and it's getting to choose your own things that you like to design. I really progressed because it showed me what animation is actually like than just not moving one object to another and that's animation, but that's just one frame. Each frame is 24 seconds.
Want to focus on making a final animation project? Join the year-long PVNet animation production team and collaborate with others to produce a project that can be added to your portfolio, resume, or college applications. The team is in complete control of the creative process and participates in competitions, visits major animation studios, and culminates with an end-of-the-year showcase. The previous animation production team produced a work called Kitchen Catastrophe, a nationally and internationally recognized award-winning work that is in the Smithsonian and the Japanese Institute of Animation. If you want the empowering opportunity to work with others, to share your ideas and create something meaningful, then sign up today. Now we move on to learning computer basics for seniors. Instructor Robert Doddy tells us more.
This class is a basic computer class. It's designed for people who've never had a computer before. It is designed for senior citizens. Most, probably all of the people that take this class are over 65, probably retired. They've never had a computer before. We spend whatever time is necessary. Each class is 1 hour. There's sometimes as many as 12 people, sometimes there are 4 or 5. But as I tell them at the beginning, we go as fast as the slowest learner, so that everybody by the end of each session should have gotten an understanding of what they have to do with that session, how to turn the computer on, for example. And if they have any trouble, I'm there to help them out. It's a very friendly class. People learn a lot. The first one really is how you turn it off and turn on a computer, how you maneuver around it using a mouse, how you can do certain things with a mouse. Then we go into one class on the internet, one class on email. I have to give 2 classes on the word processing program called Word because can't put it in one, there's too much. And even so, it's all very, very basic. And if somebody knows something and the person next to them doesn't quite get it, we quite often have the equivalent of each one teach one, where the person next to them will be leaning over and helping them to do something on the computer, how to maneuver the mouse or whatever. To summarize, at a minimum, number one, they're not afraid of the computer. Secondly, they're able to use email. And thirdly, they feel confident in searching the internet. Seniors, more than anybody else, tend to become isolated. Most of them live in their own home. Maybe they have a spouse, and that's about it. With a computer, they can be in touch with the world. Through the internet, they can find out all kinds of amazing things. With email, they can finally communicate to their children, to their grandchildren, without having to run up a big, expensive telephone bill if they're in another state. And most important of all, for most of the senior citizens, they can get pictures of their grandchild or their great-grandchild. And they can look at them and marvel at them and go, oh, isn't he beautiful? Ah, such a lovely girl. And they just love that. Thanks to PV on the Net, for Palos Verdes residents, it's free.
Another class offered here at the PVNet takes you into the exciting world of Microsoft Excel.
I teach, well, Excel. I've been teaching this for maybe 15 years or more to mostly senior persons. They would like to track their expenses or maybe track their investments. I limit the class to maximum of 3. It's individualized. You can start with, you know, some very simple things, like a pie chart will show distribution. Person A selling 20,000, and the person B selling 30,000, and the person C selling only 5,000. And in a pie chart, it will indicate that pretty nicely. Persons that are active in dealing with computers, and Excel in particular, it's quite useful.
PVNet also offers classes from photography, typing for kids, and architecture, just to name a few.